Hey YouTube, in this video I'm going to be doing a deck profile of my favorite decks. This is probably my, for a while, this was my main deck. It's going to be replaced by Revengers in a couple of weeks. But this is my Spectral Duke Dragon Cardfight Vanguard deck. I'll be doing a deck profile on it in this video. So to start off, the starter is Black Dragon Whelp Vortimer. This is a ride chain deck, and I'm a fan of ride chains. I really like when they actually go off. They go off about properly 1 out of every 3 games. So he's pretty good. This is a very good ride chain also. It is not a rank 1 ride chain in the sense that when you ride the grade 1, you don't get to instantly search for your grade 2. But the nice thing about it is that the grade 1s are 7k boosters, so they're not as useless once you either miss the ride or do the ride. They're not as useless as the 6,000 or 6k grade 1 for other ride chains. For example, the Phantom Blaster ride chain. So next we have 4 heals, Elixir, Sommelier, the original trial deck Gold Paladin heal, and then the original trial deck Gold Paladin draw, Weapons Dealer, Gwyndian, and then my one lucky Flame of Victory. I only have 1 Flame of Victory. So that's 1 critical from him, and then I have 3 of the trial deck, Silent Punisher. So he took out, I replaced 1 with him. And then 4 more criticals. This one came out in BT9. Dentangle, my High Beast critical trigger. So 8 crits, 4 draw, 4 heal. Basic lineup for grade 0s for Shadow, or not Shadow Paladin, for Spectral Duke. Moving on to grade 1s. 4 Scout of Darkness Vortimer. Like I said, he's a 7k grade 1 for the ride chain, so he's not completely useless. He's a decent booster mid-late game, and his effect, and this is actually a very good ride chain for building field presence as well as cycling through the deck. Next, 4 8k vanilla Knight of Elegant Skills Gareth, as well as 4 Sentinels, Halo Shield Mark, the original BT06 one, before they had the gold design on the on the Sentinel shields, and then 1 from the BT09. So 4 Sentinels. And then my 2 tech cards. I always try to pick tech cards for my 13 and 14 grade 1. So one of them was Listener of Truth Dindrane. Most people that run this deck, they run Slagle Dagger, or that High Beast thing. I have that card, but I don't run it because it's not necessary. I kind of like to build large hand. I favor hand advantage over outright aggression. The deck is aggressive enough, so I tucked in 1 Listener of Truth Dindrane and 1 Little Battler Tron. He's just my generic 10k Vanguard booster, so 1's enough because you're most likely going to be retiring him anyway. So that's my grade 1 lineup. For grade 2s, running 4 Black Dragon Knight Vortimer. Because this is not a rank 1 ride chain, you kind of have to run 4 of them. If the grade 1, or I guess the starter had the text where you get to search instantly for the grade 2, I would only be running 2 of these, but because it doesn't, it's to look at the top 7 cards of the deck and search for the grade 0 or the grade 3. We are having to run all 4. Next, 3 Player of the Holy Bow Viviane. This is a very good card for Gold Paladin in general. It builds field presence, puts pressure on the opponent, and it's a 9k grade 2, so that's pretty decent stats. And then 2 Lop Ear Shooter. Like I said, I favor the theme of the deck is to build field presence. So in the event that you miss your ride chain, if you're able to pull off your ride chain, It's nice to have these because they can further fill the field with Gold Paladin units for Spectral Duke. So just 2 of those. And then my personal tech, I put in 1 Knight of Superior Skills Buemaines, just because he's a 10k vanilla grade 2. And 1 Mage of Calamity Tripp. This is your damage unflipper like Curse Lancer. It's not as necessary in Gold Paladin as it was in Shadow Paladin, so that's why I'm only running 1. So that's the grade 2 lineup. For grade 3s, obviously the main Vanguard 4, Spectral Duke Dragon. This is my favorite Gold Paladin unit. I don't know why, probably because I'm a fan of Shadow Paladins, and this is like Ren's. This is like the dark side of the Gold Paladins, so to speak. At least in the overall appearance on the artwork. So 4 Spectral Duke Dragon. He's a ride chain, so if you miss the ride, if the ride's broken, he'll be a 10k Vanguard, which is the only downside to him. Otherwise, if you're able to get the grade 2 in the soul, he's an 11k Vanguard. And then my 1 trial deck, Great Silver Wolf, Garmore, the original Garmore for Gold Paladin. They're going to get a new Liberator 1 in BT12. So just 1 of him. I kind of just put him in, teched him in as a backup. If the ride goes wrong, or for whatever reason I don't have Spectral Duke in my hand, I'll just ride Garmore. Hopefully, if I'm at limit break, and then do his effect. Or actually, no. The nice thing about him is his good effect is his non-limit break effect. So he's just kind of in there for that effect. Kind of a backup if the ride chain goes wrong. And then 2 Gigantech Destroyer. This is your 12k when it attacks Vanguard. It's your grade 3 that you want to be on the rearguard circle because the deck has no 12k grade 2. So we're running 2 of those. And then we're running a Holy Mage, which basically has the same effect as Gigantech Destroyer. The only difference is when he attacks Vanguard, he's 12k, regardless of whether he has a booster or not. This thing, when it's boosted by a Gold Paladin, it's 12k. So this actually gains, the interesting thing is if it's no booster, this is only 10k, but if you do have a booster, this can attack for 12k to any of the opponent's either rearguard or Vanguard. So it's a little different. It's a less consistent than Gigantech Destroyer if you're dependent on rearguards. But what will most likely happen here is I'm going to be taking this out and putting in my Platina Ezel in here from my Liberator. It's currently in my Liberator Gold Paladin deck, but if I pull the Garmore Liberator, I'll replace Platina Ezel with the Garmore Liberator for that deck. But that's a different story for a different time. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think. I think my Spectral Duke deck is unique in the sense that I'm actually running the Lop Ears and the Dindrane, which most people don't run in this deck. They run the Slagle Dagger and a bunch of the either damage unflippers or Buemaines. So as always, guys, stay tuned for more Vanguard, Yu-Gi-Oh, Buddy Fight. As always, rate, comment, subscribe. Thanks.